Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I am here to share with you today. I'm still on my pattern paper kick. This floral romance part of my story, an incredible like you card. Now I am sorry, I am a little later than anticipated. I had to Sorry, I'm getting up my second screen here. I had to vote in our state elections, and of course I saw lots of people that I knew down there, and we got a coffee. Hello, Miss Denise. So I am later than I anticipated going live, but I am here all the same. So making this floral romance card, the stamp set that we're using I have showed you before, and it's the celebration set part of my story. And there is a story behind this stamp set. I don't know if I've said it before, but demonstrators participated in a survey to come up with these sentiments, which was really cool. Hello, Philomena. Welcome, Bobby. If you're popping on, please say hi. This will not be a long video because I have everything sorted. I know what I'm making. Hey Donna, I know what I'm making, so it's all going to hopefully go to plan. Let's say hopefully. The thing I love about this card as well is I'm using one of my favorite colors, thank you Margaret, which is Fresh Fig. And I will be really sad to see this color go, because it won't be back potentially for a couple of years, because it is one of our in colors, and it will finish at the end of... Oh, hello Wendy, hello Elfie, hello Becky. Yeah, it will go away at the end of this annual catalogue, which is on like the 3rd of June, which is a bit sad, but the way life goes. So I'm going to use it, see card base, I'm going to use it while I can. So what I am going to do, I'm going to lay a few things out here, and I've just realised I haven't, hey Leanne, thanks for joining. I haven't got out my framelits, so I will do that. I have my trusty bottle of water, but I had a very big hot chocolate while I was out, so my belly's very full, but it was a good hot chocolate. Okay, right. So let me cover the camera and I will keep jabbering while I set myself up. So if anyone here is watching on the replay, please say hello. I love talking to you too. Oh, thank you, Denise. That is lovely of you to do. Now, let's see how I am here. Yeah. Right, hopefully I didn't make anyone seasick, because that is never my intention, to make anyone seasick. Okay, while I'm standing here, I'll grab out my rectangle stitch framelits, because I'm on a bit of a rectangle stitch framelits. And can someone remind me that I need to show Julie how to sandwich her framelits so they don't move, because I'm using this one today, which can be a little problematic. I will go turn off my overhead light and I'll be back in 2 shakes. Right, there we go. Now we will have no shadows, or at least that's the aim. Oh, you're loving the art behind me or the art in the card? Denise, hey Karen, thank you so much for joining. Right, so I've sort of come in, gone to the loo and come straight on, because I knew a couple of you were waiting. So I'm going to grab my envelope with my pattern paper in it, my card base, and I have here my scrap piece to stamp on. Actually, I may have a piece in here, but I'm not sure. even saw one of my customers down, oh, well, both, thank you. Hey, Laurie. I saw one of my customers at the shops. I saw a fellow demonstrator at the shops. It was all happening this morning. Well, really, this afternoon. Now, how is my connection going? Only because I have both boys home and they're both on devices. Well, they're both on their Xboxes. So let's see. Oh, first of all, I want to show you our Floral Romance paper. So this is actually our specialty paper because it has two beautiful vellum patterns in it. So this is one of the vellum patterns, and you guys know my love affair with vellum. And as I said, I especially love this because it's got fresh fig in it. So whilst I don't own this stamp set, this paper is extremely useful because of its leaf patterns. It's nature patterns, really. Connection so far so good. Thank you, Becky. If that changes, please tell me. So you get like 3 or 4 pieces of each. Hello, Irene. Yes, Vellum Ellen. I haven't hashtagged it myself, but thank you for hashtagging it, Denise. So we have this pattern, and then that's the vellum, and then we have this vellum lace pattern. Let's see if I can grab it. So we have this vellum lace, which is gorgeous. Then we have this dark green leaf, and on the other side is the wood grain, the very light wood grain that I've been using. Okay, hopefully, Karen, once I have stopped moving my hands so much, everything's coming off the desk under me. It's okay. It is gorgeous vellum. Hello, Maria. Oh my word, everything came out of the end. No, it can stay as it is. So in my handy dandy envelope here, we will see what I have. So I have my pre-cut wood piece and my pre-cut vellum, which is good. And I'm assuming this is Sahara sand. I'm going to check our colors here. Yes. So this piece of cardstock is Sahara sand, and I'm going to grab our fresh fig paper, our fresh fig ink, and I use the Let's Get Together and Giggle. So even though we have heaps of awesome sentiments in this set, I did use the Let's Get Together and Giggle because I really like that sentiment. So this is one of our cling mounts stamp sets. So all our we don't have wood mount anymore, and we only have cling mount. Hello, Rose. Thank you for joining. So no wood mount. We have our photopolymers and our clear mount. Okay. I can say I will not miss these old style ink pads. They're a lot more, I can't say they're complicated, but they're a little more difficult to open and close. So I've just stamped that on the Sahara sand, and I don't need this ink anymore. Yes, you do need to get it, Denise, before the 31st. Oh, my fingers don't want to do it. Oh my God, I didn't get ink on my finger. Right, and I'm going to take our Petal Pink ink, and I'm going to grab and I'll show you. I'm going to grab this teeny tiny flower image, and I'm just going to use the Petal Pink. So on this one, I used lots of different colors, but I think I'm just going to use the Petal Pink just to make it quick and easy. I know. Okay, I am going to change to mobile data because it's cutting in and out for me as well. So just bear with me for 10 seconds and I will change my where my in from. Okay, please tell me that this is better. Oh, that looks infinitely better actually. That looks better on my second screen, so hopefully that's good. So I've stamped the sentiment from part of my story in Fresh Fig, and I've got my petal pink and the small flower from Incredible Like You. Yes, awesome, awesome. Thank you girls for monitoring that. As I said, this won't be a hugely long video. So I'm just nestling a couple of these flowers in and around the sentiment. So I just want to bring some of the flowers that are in the vellum in around here. So I need to add one more because I like groups of 5. So I may add, because I haven't got 3. I couldn't stop at 3. Okay. Although that looks like one big one. But there you go. Okay. Happy to help everyone with the connection. So we have that all stamped. And now I'm going to bring in my framelits and my big shot once I have closed this ink pad. Now the other colors I could have used were Mossy Meadow, and the other one that's hanging around is Pear Pizzazz. So, and the Fresh Fig are the colors that I used on this one. Okay. Pop this to the side. Pop this over here so I can find it. I know, love the new ink pad. So I'm using the smallest of the Stitch Rectangle framelits. Just pop that up there. Bring across my big shot. And I will show you this sandwiching technique. I know Julie isn't on here live, but she was asking me yesterday when I was live. So when I have stamped something, now I am not bothered about cutting off some of these flowers. I knew that had happened, but I did make sure that I nestled them close into the sentiment. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And what I do, so this is on the magnetic plate. So I push this in until the die is almost under the rollers. Then I take this top plate without touching the die at all, and I pop it in on an angle that goes down until I can't push it any further. Then I go straight down. Now this sandwiches the die so it can't move as I roll it in. So it stops any of that jumping, which can happen with the magnetic plate, because I will share with you the one issue with the magnetic plate. But as you saw, I just got around that, and that is stuck to my cutting plate. So I'm just going to pop this here. So the magnets in the magnetic plate come down in rows. So they go all the way across. So there are these gaps in between. So smaller dies like this want to, it's not going to do it because I'm putting it straight on. If I put the plate on, it's going to show me. So I may put it somewhere, but it can quite easily jump to other areas just because the way the magnets are laid out. So that's my tip. I told Julie I'd do it, and I know she will watch the replay. So yeah, I have sort of explained it before, but not that clearly. So, and it's something I do naturally now with all my dies because I've had them jump so many times. Okay, so let's bring the card over and have my bone folder here. And now we're up to assembly, and I am going to add some petal pink rhinestones. These are the rhinestone gems. And I think these are in the annual catalogue, and I thought because there is petal pink flowers in here, it'd go nicely to scatter a few. So I am going to grab my Tombow glue, and I'm also, to adhere my vellum, sorry for my arm there, I'm going to use my mini glue dots, and we are able to hide the mini glue dots under the flowers. So we can actually adhere that piece down really well without the glue dots or any adhesive showing through. Okay, now it doesn't matter how this goes down because it's wood grain, and I love how light this wood grain is. And if you like our wood grain, we do have wood grain 6x6 paper in all different types of, we have light, we have medium, we have wood rounds, we have different levels of distressing on the wood. It's great. Now, the vellum does have a right and a wrong side, so I'm going to make sure that I have the right side up. Grab my mini glue dots, and this is going to be another quick video, so I'm not actually rushing through this as such. It's just that this is an easy card. So I'm going behind our fresh fig flowers, say that 3 times fast, and I'm going to get this one over here. So I'm sort of going for the corners first. I know, me too, Denise. I haven't used it enough actually, but it's very, very versatile because the leaves are great for mail cards. The wood grain is great for mail cards. It's sort of an all-round kind of set. Now I'm thinking I'll go this way, and I'll put my sentiment sort of in this dead, not that it's a dead area, but it's a less flower dense area. Okay, that is straight enough, and I will grab our dimensionals and my scissors, because you girls know that my scissors are my best crafting friend, especially the snips. Our snips have just a great pointy end on them, and they make my crafting so much easier. So because this is a small piece, I only need 2 dimensionals. Because I have no thumbnail, this thumbnail is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. I don't think it'll last till next week when I see my beautician. Okay, but these scissors can just slide under there, and then I can pick it off with my left hand even though I'm right-handed. Right, you guys see me struggle with dimensionals full stop. It's just sort of been an ongoing battle. Sorry, I'm just going to, wasn't quite happy with where that dropped down, and now my hands are shaking because this is vellum. It's just tacking, it's not particularly adhering. So actually that looks really nice offset, to have one offset piece and everything else centered. It's quite visually pleasing actually. So you can still see my original card here. Now I'm going to open these gems and add a couple. The only thing that did hurt my head with these gems were the shapes, but that's okay. I looked at them and I went, oh, I'm so used to using round things. So I'm going to pop one here. So I'm actually looking where there are 2 flowers, because there are 3 here, there are 2 here, so I'm adding a 3rd element with the gem. So because they are also quite large, I don't need to add too many. So I know some of the girls in my class got very excited, and I think I might add one. Oh. And this is good because I've got it stuck to my scissors. I can move it around to where I think it will, and see, like audition it and see where it'll work. I'm going to be really indecisive for this one. I'm going to put this one here, and because I have a flappy bit here, I'm going to add a glue dot under this leaf, and that leaf will disguise it nicely. There we go, and that is our card done. So the celebration items that I have used, which is the Part of My Story stamp set, that stamp set is only available until the end of the month. The Incredible Like You is available till the end of June, and same with the embellishments and the Floral Romance paper. So I hope you have enjoyed this card, and I hope I made you not afraid of vellum, because vellum is just like another layer of paper. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. It is very, very simple, but vellum is just another layer of paper, and the only consideration you need to make with vellum is where you're going to adhere it, because you can see adhesive through it. So say I didn't have this pattern paper, I could have quite easily put adhesive under where this is. I can put adhesive under where I have embellishments. And I am happy. Look, I do have a couple of corners that are up. This one was really quite curled. But yeah, I'm happy for the vellum to be floaty, because it has that element to it anyway. So I am happy for it to curl a bit. Now, I won't be back until Tuesday. Thank you, Jesslyn. That's lovely. I'm glad you enjoy them. I enjoy sharing them. I won't be back till Tuesday, but I will be sharing the Christmas Stampathon challenge on Monday. So that will be a YouTube video, and I will share my card and the YouTube link in a post here on Monday morning. Hi, Kathy. I'm just finishing up. So I will share that here. We are a Facebook group, so it's Christmas Stampathon 2019. Denise, who is in here chatting with us, she is part of the designers of that group as well. Hello, Miss Jennifer. You're catching me right at the end of my live. So I will be sharing a video on Monday. It just won't be a live Facebook video. Replays are so fun. Replays are so fun. So I'll share a photo of the card, the link to my YouTube on Monday morning Australian time. and the challenge will be up in the group on Monday as well. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and those who are in America anyway, you will see the challenge on Sunday. So please stick around. I will be sharing these projects with a closer photo over the weekend, and I will catch you on Tuesday. Have a lovely time, guys. Bye.